Hello, everyone. Once again, this is Rob, and welcome back to Media Awareness and a review of the new Pineapple Thief EP, The Last to Run, which I happen to have in my hand. I'll be showing you this in detail and going through the track listing as well in a few moments. However, before I get to that, a reminder the fundraiser continues. For those of you new to my channel or unaware, I am a disabled individual and I use a motorized wheelchair slash scooter all day, every day for my independence, and I need your help. My insurance will not cover anything with regard to my scooter as they view it as a quote luxury item end quote. Despite the fact that I am unable to walk whatsoever, in addition to being unable to use any other type of power chair or even a standard wheelchair for that matter, as I only have limited use of one hand. In addition to that, I do not have a backup scooter or wheelchair at the current time. So if my scooter does malfunction as it recently did, I will yet again be a fish out of water, a scenario I want to avoid at all costs. With that stated, below the title of this video in the description, as well as in a separate section below the information pertaining to this item itself, you will find a Spot Fund fundraising link. It's easy to contribute, takes a few seconds, and you can even contribute anonymously. And the fundraiser is really, really crucial at this time. As just alluded to, I was had an issue with my scooter recently. It malfunctioned, and I was without power to it for roughly 2 weeks. The charging mechanism had failed entirely and needed to be replaced, which severely depleted the fundraising amount in the fundraiser, in addition to costing me more because I had some more parts that needed replacing as well. So I'm doing my best to recoup that loss and have those funds available to obtain more parts for my scooter to continue the ongoing refurbishing process. However, in addition to that, I have decided to actually uh, save for a new scooter as well. I feel it is a wise decision in light of what just happened to have a backup scooter on hand and use a new scooter on a daily basis. So, in other words, my existing scooter would be waiting in the wings, completely refurbished if needed, and I would be primarily using the new scooter on a daily basis, assuming I can raise the amount necessary. Though I'm far from reaching the fundraising amount that I've set, so please do what you can. Even $5 or $10 helps out, and it all adds up over time, and it really means the world to me. I really do want to extend a gracious thanks to those who have contributed thus far, in addition to those who plan on contributing, as your contributions have and will make a world of difference in my life. I also really want to thank my family and friends who were kind enough to help me during my 2 week time frame in which I was without power, as they were the ones pushing me around my home and helping me to function without my level of independence I'm used to. And although I'm not 100% independent, I do pride myself on the things I can do. And to do those things, however, I need an operational scooter at all times. So therefore, the fundraiser, like I said, is crucial, and any and all support is welcome. So thank you all. I love you all, and please consider subscribing to Media Awareness and becoming part of my YouTube family. I'd love to have you. Also, like and share. Let me know your favorite Pineapple Thief album in the comments section. or EP for that matter, or track. Um, Also, if you'd be so kind, is to ring the bell icon. That way you're notified whenever I upload something new. But always like, share, and comment. That way my video gets some attention and hopefully gets seen by people that can really um, help out in terms of fundraiser, but also benefit from this review as well, as I have a lot to say regarding this 5 track EP. So, here we go. Pineapple Thief. The Pineapple Thief, Last to Run. This is an EP that sort of crept up on me. I was not expecting it. And as soon as I was alerted to the new single, I did a reaction to that. You can find that in my videos. However, I also added it to my Amazon Media Awareness wish list, and a viewer was kind enough to send this my way. So thank you very much for doing so, and I hope you're enjoying this review. So, this is the cover. It's a rather unique cover for a Pineapple Thief product, really, in my opinion. And show you the back here. Track listing, and that's really it. Um, on the inside, you have this sort of stark appearance. On the one side, you have assorted credits, um, and on the other side, the disc itself. And it's in a digipack format, as you could probably tell. Let me see if I can highlight that. Yeah, there you go. And there's no booklet. It's just this folds out, and that's it. And um, it's it's simplistic packaging, but it does work. And I personally feel after um, listening to this EP that it is really, uh, in my opinion, it's a great addition to the Pineapple Thief catalog, but it also really is a sort of sequel, if you will, or um, bonus to the LP that came out earlier this year, um, the full length CD, which is, of course, it leads to this. And I think that, like, in my opinion, these two go hand in hand. Um, and they really, lyrically, topically, they kind of really fit together hand to hand. And it's a nice set to have as far as having them both. And it's almost like it leads to this flows right into Last to Run. And they're very topically similar. Um, but yet, Last to Run has more of the closure element that I feel is really sort of finalized uh, with these with the EP itself. So I'm going to go through the tracks, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on each track, and uh, afterwards I will give my final assessment on this EP as a whole. So I have the EP Last Run playing quietly in the background. Hopefully, this does not get my video flagged for copyright reasons. But the CP is currently available wherever music is sold. It is available from K-Scope Records, and it is really a nice addition, like I said, to the Pineapple Thief catalog, and more so to a companion piece to it. It leads to this. Um, so we're gonna go through track by track, like I said. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on these. So we start out with "All Because of Me," which was a single from the EP that I did a reaction to. You can find that on my channel. Really impressive piece. Um, I really think it has that trademark Pineapple Thief sound that they've established over the past several years, along with Gavin Harris on drums, really adding a lot to the overall ambiance of the band as a whole, and becoming a full-fledged member. Really, it's quite evident that there is a definite synergy between him and Bruce Sword on lead vocals, guitar, and lyrical composition. Also, the lyrics on this track are really deep lyrics, uh, and they really draw you into this piece, as does the intense guitar solo and just the precision playing by all members of the band on this particular track. The second track on this EP is the title track, Last Run. And um, that particular track, let me see here. Last Run is this piece that really it has this feeling of being in the aftermath of a event, whether it's personal or on a grand scale, worldwide, or even just in your area. But I think it's more of a personal reflection, in my opinion. But also, just the state of the world today really is not uh, a really balanced environment, if I can say that much. And it gives you that feeling both lyrically and musically. There's a sort of creeping along with the music itself. And uh, there is just this, like, almost a feeling that something is on the verge. Something is about to happen. And it's holding back, but it's right there. And you don't know whether or not it's going to happen or when it's going to happen. But that's the feeling I get from this. Also, incredible guitar work on this song as well. I'll be saying that a lot with this EP. But the whole band is really in top form with this EP itself. Moving on from there, we have track 3, which is Election Day. And this is an interesting track. It really has this feeling of trying to protect individuals, even yourself, to some degree, from what's occurring outside and the outcome of events on the outside and how the outcome is affecting those on the outside. That's the impression I got, at least. Um, there's also a feeling of lyrically of wanting to keep those that we hold dear safe, and um, as there's a real unsettling feeling on the outside in election day. Moving on from there, we have track 4, which is The World to Me. And this is a really um, interesting track, I think. Um, the World to Me has sort of a retrospective tone to it. Looking back um, in a fond manner, a fond and appreciative manner for events that were shared between either two people or groups of people. And musically, it's just amazing. But that's what I got out of the lyrics from that particular track. Um, and moving on from there, we have the final track, which is track 5, and that is No Friend of Mine. And this track really is quite intense. No Friend of Mine, lyrically, it's very simplistic, but very to the point. It really points out betrayal and parting of ways, um, and it does so in a very, very blatant manner. Um, it also has some intense guitar work on it as well. Uh, Possibly my favorite guitar work on the EP itself. However, that's debatable because all the guitar work is great and all the instrumentation itself is great. So I'm going to give you my final thoughts here. As this EP was just really a pleasure to uh, be able to review and to have in my collection now to go alongside my Pineapple Thief growing collection. And like I said, Last to Run, at least in my opinion, is a companion piece to the full length album of It Leads to This. And I don't think um, I don't think one really works without the other at this point. Now that I've heard both, but It Leads to This can basically flow directly into Last to Run. And Last to Run was released this past Friday on November the 8th. Um, I received it on Monday, this past Monday, the 11th. So today I'm reviewing it on the 12th. I've listened to it about 10 times since yesterday. I love it. I think this EP is really a great companion piece and a sequel in many ways to It Leads to This, and an essential part of the Pineapple Thieves catalog in terms of both albums being together as one cohesive piece of art. So here you have it. It leads to this and Last Run. And Last Run is the essential companion piece. So definitely do yourself a favor. Check this out. If you've not heard of the Pineapple Thief, they are widely available on Spotify. There's a lot of material on there. You can also find a plethora of the material on YouTube, and you can find all the singles on their YouTube channel, including singles from It Leads to This and previous albums as well. So, do yourself a favor and pick up The Pineapple Thief, Last to Run, the EP, while you can. And this is an EP that I don't anticipate being around for too long. These EPs tend to be in short distribution, I've noticed. So grab this while you can. I think it's a magnificent piece of art that goes hand in hand with the album that leads to this. And I'm happy to have both in my personal collection. So thank you once again to the individual who sent this my way. I appreciate that. And thank you to all of you for watching this review of Last to Run by the Pineapple Thief. And if you have not heard this band, you don't know what you're missing. Check them out. Amazing lyrics, amazing musicianship, just incredible vocals, very passionate delivery. And one thing I want to also add is you also get with this EP the lyrical phrasing that Bruce Sword, I feel, has become known for in the Pineapple Thief's repertoire, as he has a unique phrasing of his lyrics, and it's an interesting arrangement in a lot of ways that adds a lot to the musical landscape as a whole. This is Rob with Media Awareness, and I will see you all again soon. I really hope that you can contribute to the fundraiser. Please do what you can. Any of that will help is welcome. Even $5 or $10 helps out. And it all goes towards the refurbishing of my existing scooter, as well as the acquisition of a new scooter as well, in the event I need a backup. And it's one of those things that I didn't really think about until I was in a situation where I was without power to my scooter. And in hindsight, I should have known better, but I didn't. And I unfortunately suffered. I'm still recovering from the psychological aspects of that trauma, but I'm doing okay with that. And music is my medicine. And what better music than the Pineapple Thief to cure those ailments? Have a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are. Take care. Bye.